Hey yo, Dribble Crafters, what is up? And you may notice that I'm a little different styled now. Younger and older. Take life by day. You know, old-fashioned stuff. You know what I would usually say. Okay, so today is called the MMT, My Makeup Tutorial. So I'm going to first show you what my normal makeup is. So recently I got some new makeups, and I'll show you what my makeup is usually with those makeups. I have some nice brushes here. I have this one, pretty big. Same sized brush over here, different type though. I've had this one longer. This one, and this one. So, and then there's also a couple like that go inside the packages. So, I'll show you what I do. Sorry, I'm using this screen. So to get rid of the dark under eyes, I take my foundation I used to use for freckles, but this one I'm using for dark under eyes. Because,
so they want me to drop the story completely.
I used to actually have really bad freckles that were really dark, but they lightened up, so I only used half the freckle makeup I used to. So,
Like you didn't want me to do the story when it was gonna embarrass Michael Moore, but you want me to do the story if it's gonna embarrass Rush Limbaugh?
Can you picture the two of those guys poking each other in the chops? Ugh.
Okay, that's just my eyes. That just got rid of the dark circles around them. So,
imagine two of them going at it. An oversized Armani suit and an oversized cheap windbreaker tossed casually on the floor. Look, they started this, Lois, but it's up to you to finish it.
A bit of this.
Next day at work, Limbaugh finds a Detroit Tigers ball cap up in there. Stewie, shut up! What? It's just a weird image. Like the way Commissioner Golden tells Batman that he just took a poop.
Well,
Ugh, I don't even know about that.
Thanks for hearing our pitch, Mr. Chernin.
You realize the only reason I'm taking this meeting is that your wife is a reporter for our news division. You have absolutely no prior credits.
Sir, I promise you won't regret it. Handy Quacks is going to be...
So that was my Revlon Photo Ready Makeup Foundation base.
What happened? We take you on a little trolley ride down Story Lane. We're having a good time.
So sometimes I use a splash or whatever, but today I'm not going to do that because I usually don't use this, and I'm using Floral Grunge blush from Essence. It is, doesn't say the color, but I do enjoy this color a lot. So I personally use my darker brush for this, so I can tell how much is actually on.
But they weren't looking where they were going, and pushed them along and hit them all. Now they're handicapped and no, that's pretty much it. Handy Quacks, and they never got their soda.
Okay, you guys might be able to see that. So that was my Floral Grunge blush.
That's gonna be his
I have a little bit of I only use a little bit of this organic wear.
Walked into the wood stove store and said, "Put it on my bill."
I'm just gonna put it up here.
You with me?
I sure am.
You with me now?
I love it.
You know you love it.
I just have one small change. Could Poopy-Faced Tomato Nose's nose be a plum?
How dare you?
So,
It's a small change, and if you do it, we'll really get behind this show.
Plum?
So,
what is this, 1986?
Well,
I just got diarrhea.
TV producer, you've got to be open to collaboration.
So everybody just gets to stick their big chef spoon in my comedy gumbo, huh? What a no deal.
So let me just grab the gloves I need to use.
Okay, we'll do the show.
So I'm gonna do my more recent style.
Yeah.
So next,
That was a miscalculation.
I'm going to take my Fantasy Markers Wet n Wild
Stay close to me.
eyeshadow. I'm not using eyeliner. I'm a bit too young for that. I'm too hilarious. but no kid wanted to say. I've only used one color. It's a beautiful color palette. It has silver, white, dark blue, black, gray, and the one I'm using, which is light blue.
What's that suit on the bed? And what have you done with your gay lover, Rush Limbaugh?
I am Rush Limbaugh. That's a costume.
Wait a minute, you mean all these years Rush Limbaugh has just been Michael Moore in disguise?
Well, it's a little more complex than that.
What are you talking about? Fred Savage?
Wait a minute, you're Rush Limbaugh and Michael Moore?
Yes, I am. They're both characters I created.
But why?
Well, after the Wonder Years, I was hungry to do more acting, but the pickings were slim. So I came up with this scheme to satisfy my need to perform, and I guess it got a little out of hand.
This is unbelievable.
Well, that's not the end of it. I'm also Tony Danza, Cameron Manheim, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Kevin Nealon, John Forsythe, and Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich.
Wow. Fred Savage is the greatest actor in the history of the world.
That's all I ever wanted people to know.
Well, if you let us run this story, I promise you they will.
You got a deal. Well, it finally...
So I have blue.
I had finally gotten the recognition I deserved.
I don't need you anymore!
And I'm just going to...
This Sunday on Fox, it's the new hit comedy starring America's greatest actor, Fred Savage.
Well, Lois, you did a good thing for a talented guy. Yeah, but that should have been our time slot.
I'm just glad everything's back to normal. I don't think I was...
Okay, and then silver on the other edge.
Yeah, how did you lose your job there anyway?
No, I don't know. Do you really care, Peter? Does anyone really care?
Yeah, you're right. The story's over. Everything will be back to normal next week, so yeah, who gives a damn? Anybody got any more jokes?
Okay.
Anything funny? Nope.
Now I'm going to use my blue mascara.
Nope. All right.
Goes
See you,
with the
folks.
style I'm going with. And this one I can do in the camera. Okay, so that looks nice. Now, so that is Fancy Markers Wet n Wild Color Mascara. And then to top it all off, I believe by the same brand, but I'm not going to promise you anything because, you know, I'm not going to brand fake it. And this is hair chalk. I will take my bangs and just rub some hair chalk through it. Go all the way down to the bottom, and there we go. See if I can show you guys. Yep, there it is. You can see kind of the red thing going on there. It's way darker in real life, but yeah, it's really pretty. So that was my makeup review. And by the way, guys, I always end it with a little brush up of the eyebrows. Sometimes I wax them, so they look better, but that's my makeup review, and usually I curl my hair, but I did it this morning, so what? I'll see you next time on MMR. Bye!